All right. What's up, Mustang Nation? Good evening and welcome to the stable here at the Meadows Gym. Man, it's Friday night and it's basketball time as your Mustangs are getting ready to host the Grinnell Tigers. Want to say a big shout out and welcome to all you Mustang fans, all the Grinnell Tiger fans who are joining us live tonight who weren't able to make it down here. We're hoping for a great basketball game as that's the first conference game of the year. So obviously it's a big deal. We got the girls now coming up, and then we're back-to-back with the boys right after. So please make sure you're staying tuned tonight. It's going to be a great time, and we're super pumped. I'm Brad Bailiff. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, my partner in crime. That's right, everybody, Pat O'Brien. Pat, what's going on?
Oh, it's going to be a great night of basketball, boys and girls. Our first time of announcing two games, having two games here in the same gym on the same night. It's going to be amazing right there. All four teams have done some good things throughout the start of this season. Now the preseason's all done. Now it's time for conference play, and that's a little check mark on everybody's box. You got to win the conference to move on to the next season there in the state tournament. No doubt. So, both these schools coming off some good seasons last year. I mean, Grinnell had a great season. They lost a couple of big seniors to graduating this last year. Our team had a great season, made it semifinals in the state tournament. We also lost some big-time seniors. So both schools coming back. Grinnell coming in with a record of 1-2. The Mustangs coming in with a record of 2-1 with two straight victories. And I'll tell you, Pat, after that first game against Ballard, where I was shocked in the fact of how we played and wasn't quite sure what was going on, we came back with a big overtime win against North Polk. And then against ADM on Tuesday night with another big win. I really like how the girls have bounced back and are playing right now. Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, you look at how you practice, and it's hard to mimic game speed. It's hard to mimic the game intensity, especially when you haven't played any games. So you're just kind of, all right, everything works in practice. You always get the rebounds. The shots typically fall. But that Ballard game, man, they hit a lot of shots.
They did.
It really challenged us. And I think losing that game really played a major factor in beating a highly ranked North Polk team, because that practice, was a lot more intense and a lot more pointed in getting things across.
No doubt, and I really think the girls probably looked at that game, whether they went back and watched it or whether they just went on to huddle and was able to do a lot of stuff. But they probably saw that, man, they didn't play up to that level that they're used to, and they've really come back strong. Grinnell, on the other hand, 1-2 coming in. They're hungry. They know it's a big conference game. They've had success against us in the past, and they're coming in hungry for a big conference win tonight, too. So this is going to be a lot of fun to watch, no doubt.
There's no doubt. DCG leads this series 14-9, but you start taking 8 out of the last 11 have been won by Grinnell. So, I mean, they've had some big-time players go through the Grinnell system here over the last 5 or 6 years. Ivy Schmidt was one of them. Meredith McKnight, another one. So I think they're, from a Grinnell standpoint, you're still trying to figure out who's going to take the points, who's going to take the minutes, who's going to take the rebounds and things like that. And they've done a pretty good job of that. They're outscoring DCG almost 11, 12 points a game. So they're able to do it, but it takes them a lot of shots to get there. Shooting percentage is not kind to the Grinnell Tigers.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And before we get jumping in and talking about some keys of the game, let's give our huge shout-out to our stream sponsor this year. That's right, Charter Bank. It's time to talk about you, and thank you so much for sponsoring our streams. That way we can come live to you guys every home game, and doesn't cost you guys anything. So, except, they got to listen to us, Pat. So I don't know, that could be a cost, right?
Yep,
but
that's true.
Anyway, thank you, Charter Bank. They offer a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, business loans, AG loans, checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs. Man, they got it all for you. So check out Charter Bank. Chart your success with them. They're a member of the FDIC and equal housing lender. And, before we get started too, Pat, I got a little announcement I'd like to make to everybody. So some may have heard already, or they think that there's a rumor out there. But if you have heard, I have taken a promotion with my employer, and I'm really excited about the opportunity. And the only thing that's going to be a bummer about that is our family's going to be relocating to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So leaving this community is going to be heartbreaking in so many ways. We've grown up here, and we've got to meet so many amazing people. And the good news is, though, is it's not going to be right away. We're not taking Brandon out of school. He's going to graduate a Mustang. So Carrie and him are going to be here for 18 months. But I officially start my job in January. That means I'm not going to probably be streaming every time that we've got a home game. Pat, and we're going to have some people stepping in. But I'm going to be here as often as I can to finish out basketball. I still plan on doing football as long as they have me. we'll do basketball again next year, and we'll finish strong on that standpoint. But just want to let everybody know that I appreciate all the support from everybody, all the love, and we're going to miss you guys big time. But I just want to make sure I got that out there. So I'm going to miss you too, Pat.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to miss you too, big dog. A lot of missing going on here. But anyway, we won't jump on that. We got a couple of minutes here. Keys of success for tonight's game, Pat. What are you thinking?
Grinnell. It's important that they have balanced scoring. They've got that right now. I mean, they got three kids right now that are out there scoring double figures. Actually, 4 scoring in double figures. So, I mean, when you have that, you got a chance. You're going to have to continue that because you're going to have to. DCG is going to have to guard everybody.
Yep. But
they're going to have to rely on their experience and that down low post play. Something's going to have to give here. They're going to have to be a lot more efficient on the offensive side than what they have been, or it could be a tough night. DCG. I mean, Emma Miner was the person against North Polk that we thought that she was going to be the entire season. If she shows up like that, it's going to be a hard press for Grinnell because she goes inside, she goes outside. Bickford and Fitzgerald, the other 2 key pieces on this, any one of the 3. So how Grinnell chooses to defend that via zone or man-to-man, we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, no doubt. And, hey, let's talk a little bit about this, too. You know, Kayla Rice tore her ACL back in May this year, and she was really concerned about what she was going to miss. Hey, she's just been on track, doing a phenomenal job at the rehab. We're going to get to see her tonight. She gets about 25% play time, I think is what Coach was saying, so we'll see her a couple of minutes a quarter. But she's going to be big time to have back because she has no fear shooting the ball. And not the points I ever was concerned with this year, but that's a big-time shooter we'll have back. I'm really more looking at how the Mustangs are going to defend tonight because, you know, we lost 2 big-time defenders. That, to me, that defense side of the ball is going to be big for the Mustangs. So, All right, everybody. We got about 28 seconds here. We're going to shoot it down to the floor so we can get our starting lineups announced. We'll get the national anthem going, and then Pat and I are going to come back, and we're going to get ready to announce this great game and see how both these teams come out on fire tonight. So let's go ahead and turn it down to the floor. We'll be back shortly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Dallas Center Grimes High School in the Meadows Gymnasium for tonight's Little Hawkeye Conference matchup between the Grinnell Tigers and your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. The officials for tonight's game are Joe Townsell, Chris Crawford, and Adam Lucenwald. Tonight's athletic trainer is Jared Torrey of Athletico. Head coach for the Tigers is Trent Edson. Assisted by Xander Faulkner. Head coach for the Mustangs is Adam Jones. Assisted by Judy Isley, Rich Foster, Jalen Rayland, and Jacob Hyman. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup, beginning with the Tigers. A senior, number 5, Kelsey Van Coppernoll. A senior, number 23, Leah Harris. A senior, number 25, Caitlin Van Coppernoll. A senior, number 34, Bailey Strobers. And a senior, number 42, Hayden Hall. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup for your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. A junior, number 12, Vanessa Bickford. A junior, number 20, Aubrey Johansson. A senior, number 24, Finley Fitzgerald. A junior, number 44, Josie Lampy. And a senior, number 50, Emma Miner. At this time, we please ask that you rise and turn your attention to the flag of the United States of America for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, baby. Oh, it gets me fired up, Pat, every time we get starting lineups and get the national anthem in, because I know it's about game time. So I'm ready to go. So, again, some key players tonight we'll look at. Bailey Strovers for Grinnell tonight is going to be big time. She leads the team in points and rebounds, and Kelsey Van Campenol in assists. For the Mustangs, Emma Miner leads the team in points and rebounds, and assists go to the Vanessa Bickford. Really looking forward to seeing if she's going to start stepping up her role. We've been talking about that big time. We want to see a little bit more out of Bickford. Let's see what tonight's going to bring, man. I'm fired up for this game, baby. Yeah,
and this is a team, Grinnell, scoring almost 68 points, 67.7 points per game, giving up 68. So, that's why you're 1 win, 2 losses right there, one of the reasons. But we'll see what gives on the shooting percentages.
No doubt. All right, Grinnell wins the tip. They start with possession. Good ball movement here by the Tigers. Big-time shot from deep.
Well, that was right on the money.
Hayden Hull was right there, just a little deep on that one, but good shot off the bat. Nice closeout by Johansson there defensively. See if the Mustangs can keep some pressure up. Oh.
That's going to be a foul right there.
That will be a foul.
20. Johansson's
looks like Johansson will
get
one. Hey, good side, slide and help side, though, because that was one thing that we didn't do well against Ballard in that first game is help defense. Really nice job her sliding down. Unfortunate taking the early foul, but I'll take that all day, Aubrey, so keep it up, girl.
Yeah, you can't allow the layups and things like that. This team has struggled from the field. They struggled from the free throw line as well. But you look right here, they're already had 3 opportunities at the on the one side.
Yep.
That's their motto.
Strover misses the first and the second.
We may shoot a poor percentage, but we're going to get a lot up.
Oh, really nice feed. Great job by the Mustangs. Early basket by Johansson off the big-time assist. I believe that was Bickford.
Yep.
Really nice job. And Stovers is going to get tested tonight because, Miner is going to be really physical down there. Oh, really nice job defensively for the Mustangs.
Wow. So the MO right now is if there's any space in there at all, drive that thing right in there, see if we can't get the Mustangs in foul trouble.
Well, not only that, but, one of the things that, another big shot right there. Oh, holy smokes. Hayden Hull, another big 3. Oh, couldn't come down with it. It's going to be another opportunity for Grinnell.
Right now the Tigers are a lot faster to the ball than what the Mustangs are.
Ooh, that almost was a travel. Hull gets in, little floater misses, rebound Bickford. Nice, Bickford to push. That's what we want to see from the Mustangs. This is where they're really good, is in that transition offense. Miner at the top of the key, over to Bickford. Mustangs want to, great pass right there by Bickford, and Miner's like, I got this. That's what we want to see. Get the ball into Miner, let her do some things, and then she can dish back out if she needs to.
That's right. So that'll open up everything on the inside now that she's got that on the outside. Now the inside
nice
is
defense
established.
by Miner right there. And one thing Grinnell's always done, they've been a great three-point shooting team for years, and they, that drive and dish mentality has always been there. Not as much dishing tonight, so it's going to be interesting if they're going to keep that mentality or not. Oh, that's a turnover possibly. Nope. Nice job by Stovers by Grinnell. Great hustle to get over and get to the ball. 3-point attempt right here by Kaylee Van Compernal. Misses. Rebound, Lampy. Jump ball. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Josie Lampy, for those who don't know, she is playing injured.
Yeah.
And she is a tough cookie, this girl. I'll tell you what. And for her to go up like that and get that rebound says a lot, because that shoulder area for her, they haven't been able to kind of figure out what's going on. And I know she's playing hurt, and that was dynamite play for Lampy down there. That was a great job.
That's what we need. We need somebody that can be an enforcer on those rebounds.
Fitzgerald, great job. Couldn't finish, but I love the take by Finley. Good rebound by Grinnell as they push the ball here. Leah Harris, little handoff right there to Van Compernal. And if I'm pronouncing any names wrong, Tigers fans, please type it in the chat, and I will do my best to correct. Nice job by Grinnell. Again, pushing it deep into the defense there. Mustangs doing a really good job so far.
Yeah, defense has been on right there, and they're letting them play a little bit too. There's been body contact on both sides, and they're really letting things play out the way it needs to.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot more from Johansson this game than I've seen from her, especially in that early Ballard game. And her footwork's been a lot better. She's getting herself in pretty good spots, and that's big for her because she didn't get a ton of varsity minutes last year. So her starting varsity this year, she's learning a lot every game she's on the court.
That's right.
All right, Fitzgerald works her way around. Cross court to Lampy. Swings it. Oh, good pass inside. Oh, great job by Johansson. Bickford's doing a phenomenal job at the top. You wonder why she leads the team in assists? She has great vision getting that ball in down low.
Yeah, there's that right there. I mean, those are things she saw that open up before she even got the ball and winged that thing right on down low. Just wasn't able to finish that. And that's hard. That's a hard finish right there.
All right, Johansson line. She buries the first. Nice job, Aubrey. It's going to be a 5-0 lead for the Mustangs with 4:51 left here in the first. And remember this year, Pat, man, we got shot clock this year. So 35-second shot clock for both teams. You know, we haven't really seen it affect a whole lot yet, but I'm going to tell you, the more these teams start to figure that out, that shot clock, especially towards the end of the game if we're close, can play a big role.
Right on. Sydney Miller came in at the North Polk game and hit 2 big-time threes, and she just checks in right now for Johansson.
Number 30 down there. All right, here we go. Leah Harris working her way around for Grinnell, swings it over to Hayden Hall. Oh, nice sticks out to Van Carpenal. Oh, I love the turn there. Oh, nice job by Josie Lampy.
Oh, I thought that was going to be off of the black team there.
I tell you, that's one thing you got to love about the Mustangs. We have good length, and one thing Josie has, man, she's got some really long arms. And if she really gets in, it's one thing her sister did really well last year is just poking the ball away. Yep. Man, if she can get to that point where she can do that continuously, well, that's going to be a huge for the Mustangs. Oh, nice dish in there for Grinnell.
The defensive intensity right now is as good as I've seen all year out of the Mustangs.
Harris to the corner right there. Van Carpenal gets it back out. Got a pair of sisters, Van Carpenal. Oh, nice job right there again by Josie Lampy. Got a shot clock violation.
I think that might be – I'm sure we've had one over the last few games.
It's definitely interesting knowing that that's there because that's not a component that anybody's been used to, and this is the first time it's been implemented. So it's going to be fun to kind of see how that impacts games as they get later in. So Bickford's going to get it to Minor. Mustangs have done a good job ball movement-wise so far early, Pat. Kaylee LaHaas is in. Oh, nice pass there. Oh, just off right there. Number 30, Sydney Miller just off right there.
Whoa.
Ooh, that was close.
That was some serious ballerina moves down there on the baseline.
Good footwork right there. No kidding. All right, Harris bringing it up. She's going to get stopped right in the lane. Dish back out, three-point attempt. First one's good.
And that was
Olivia
perfect.
Renz right there. That was great offense by Grinnell.
Drive
6'3".
that thing all the way down the lane and then kick it out for the three-pointer.
LaHaas gives it to Minor. Minor kicks back out, gets over to Bickford. Want to see her just – I'd love to see her get more aggressive.
Bickford needs to get some shots up here now.
Nice way to get it in. Collapse. Nice job by Vanessa Bickford. Good feed by Sydney Miller there. 8-3 Mustang lead with 3:20 left in the first.
That's a tough shot on the baseline right there. Good job out of her, though.
Minor able to generate a turnover. Gets it into her, and she's going to finish that almost every single time. Nice job by the Mustangs. That full press, man, you got to be ready because the Mustangs are active right now, and they're deadly.
Well, it's
when
also
the hands are going.
Creating a lot of fatigue for the Grinnell Tigers as well.
Really nice job by Leah Harris there getting around. She's super quick. How she found Taylor Vanderleest right there is unbelievable. And wait for Taylor to finish. Boy, that was impressive right there by Leah Harris. Fitzgerald, what a pass. Oh, what a block right there by Hayden Hall. She's going to get called for the foul. But I'll tell you what, just the awareness right there by number 42 for Grinnell was impressive.
Right.
All right, 10-5 Mustangs puts Minor at the line with 2:37 left.
It's been a very active quarter right here. We have not seen Rice yet for 2 minutes. So I think to make sure that they don't go over, maybe because she's at a 25%, so she can only play 2 minutes. So maybe she'll come in that
2-minute mark or right around there, depending on where the substitutions can roll.
But they don't want to put her in at like the 4-minute and have it go 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Minor buries the second free throw. Lampy checks back in for the Mustangs. Nice job right there by Olivia Rentz bringing the ball up for Grinnell. Gets it over to Van Compernal.
Look at the defensive intensity up there right now. I mean, it doesn't matter where the ball is, all over it.
Kelsey with the three, buries it for Grinnell, and that's one thing that they've always been good at is shooting the rock from deep, and that's the second one we've seen this quarter, and it's 11-8 Mustangs.
And you got to know where your shooters are at. I watched her during the warm-ups, and she hit about 4 or 5 in a row from the three-point line.
Swing it. Bickford needs to put that up.
That's the one right there. She's open. You got to have that mentality. I'm shooting.
14 seconds, plenty of time. Miller for three. Oh, just misses. Nice shot. Good look. Nice push here by Grinnell. Taylor Vanderleest. Oh, that's a deep three right there. In and out. Oh, nice job right there by Kelsey Van Carpenal with the rebound. Another big three. And Hayden Hull's going to keep shooting. I'll tell you what, I love that. Stay aggressive if you're Hayden.
Going to be a carry right there.
Nice job by Josie, and that will be a charge. Great job defensively by Hayden Hull right there to get back down and able to take the charge. And that'll be the first foul on Lampy right there.
So right now we're still, those long rebounds, we're still not able to get the rebound off the long shot right now.
And here we go. Kayla Rice, the sharpshooter, makes her first appearance of the season for the Mustangs. 1:34 left in the first. Mustangs up 11-8. Let's see if they can get a stop here. And let's just keep an eye on Kayla and see how she's getting dialed in. She's been anxious to get on the court.
She's moved very well in practice. She's moving along, but now things are different. It's just because you don't know where the offense is going, so now it's just a matter of trusting yourself.
Yeah, we got the chance to see her see a practice early in the season. She did a great job. It still wasn't able to do a lot, and I'm sure she's been progressing well in practice as well. It's exciting to see her on the floor for sure.
Got 8 seconds.
Nice
left
ball
in the
movement
shot
by
clock.
Grinnell. Oh, nice job by Miner to poke it away. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Now Grinnell is going to have to look at how they're going to handle that. These are where coaches have to have those set plays late in the shot clock. Let's see what Grinnell does.
And the way Grinnell shoots the three, you got to cover it everywhere.
Oh, man, great job. And that is a shot clock violation. Those are going to be the things that they're going to be adjustments for teams early in the season. You're going to see them get better later, but those set plays coming out are things that coaches are going to have to get really good at.
Right on.
All right, here we go. Bickford bringing the ball up. Coming up on the 48-second mark here in the first. Rice swings it over to Bickford into Miner. Ooh, man, a little hit in the face.
That's all right.
There she goes. Oh, I thought she was going to throw it up.
She's been on the giving end of a few of those as well.
A little aggressive right there by Taylor Vanderleest. But if you notice, Grinnell's in the zone right there, and they were doing a really good job of closing in. Mustangs just got to get those balls and whip around. We're going to have open shooters out of that zone. There's no doubt.
Right on. Shot clock resets on fouls. So now we'll see if we end up holding for one.
Oh, really nice. Oh, man. Good job, Aubrey, but that'll be a jump ball. And that's going to be Grinnell's, but that'll put us with the ball to start the second. So really not a bad deal on that side. 28.5, so the shot clock will be turned off for the last part.
Well, I'll bet you we get we're going to get another possession. They're not going to run 28 seconds off this, I bet.
Yeah, both teams can get in and create offense quickly, especially with the shooters that both teams have. So this will be interesting here. Leah Harris bringing it up here.
Oh, I love the double team right there. Something different. Nice job out of the coaching staff right there, the Mustangs, to put that little niche in there. Nice job.
Strovers just couldn't hang on to the pass, so turnover. Mustangs now with 19.4. You called it, Pat. That was a 9-second possession there for Grinnell.
I was expecting a shot, not a turnover, but I get what you're saying. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Now, this is one thing that they probably will do. They're going to hold, run a play here about that 10-second mark. So here they go. They're going to get into it. This is the dynamic.
Kayla Rice allows you to get Bickford off the ball.
And there it is. Boom! Shakalaka! That's what she brings to the game right there for the Mustangs. And that has to feel good. First shot of the season, able to bury a three at the end of the first. Man, if I could see it right now and you can't, she's going to have a big smile on that face.
That's right. And good for her.
Yeah, no doubt.
She's been off the shelf for basically, an ACL, and she got all the way back in
6 months.
7 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and now here you go, first shot. And that's a big, big shot. You don't make that. It's not the end of the world. But you look at how DCG dominated that first quarter, and to only be up by 3 points would be kind of deflating, right? I mean, Grinnell's come back, and they've done a lot of good things. So Mustangs, they're going to have to start doing some things better. Number one, rebounding. There's way too many offensive rebounds for the Tigers right now the way it is. They're going to have to shore that up and then be a little bit more effective down on the other end.
No doubt. They just got to make sure they know where the shooters are at on the floor. Grinnell's hit a couple threes early in that first. So It'll be interesting to see what adjustments are made. Tigers, good first. You got to be happy if you're a Tiger fan. They're playing well. They're playing aggressive. You want to see that. Mustangs are doing it as well. Man, we were hoping for a good battle, Pat. We got one. 14-8 after the first. Mustangs lead. Let's see what the second brings. Mustangs will start with possession. All right, here we go. Bickford to bring it up for the Mustangs.
And Grinnell stays in that 2-3 zone, so there's going to be, if you're outside shots, they're going to be open right there at the free throw line of the wings.
I'm going to go down there like during halftime, and I'm going to tell Bickford, you need to start putting those up. She is passing up some shots that you'd like to see her taking. And she's an unselfish player. God bless her heart. But, man, those are ones. Finley right there. Oh, nice rebound right there. Holy smokes. That's exactly what you want to see out of Aubrey Johansson, a big offensive rebound and put back. That was big time.
And that's 6 points for Johansson right there in the game right now. So, I mean, that's a big plus for us.
All right, here we go. Kelsey Van Kampenal gets the ball, hands it off right there to Leah Harris. Big-time shot, in and out again for Hayden Hull. She hasn't found it yet, but I'm going to tell you, she keeps shooting. There's going to be one that's going to fall. There's no doubt. Fitzgerald looked to shoot there. Nope. Over to Bickford in the corner. They're back in a man right now. Nope, my bad. Staying in that zone.
Yeah, they stay in that 2-3. They move it. You got to move the ball quickly against the zone. Quick.
Minor for three. Oh, just in and out. Nice rebound right there, though, by number 34, Bailey Strovers. Grinnell bringing the ball up. Good ball movement. The Tigers have done a good job ball movement-wise, Pat, offensively.
They have. They do a nice job at taking the ball in. That should be out of
bounds.
That's
off the shot clock. Yep.
They do a nice job of driving that ball in there and just dishing out.
Yeah. And that was a great take by Leah Harris. It just went a little bit higher than she was hoping off the glass, but you know, that's what you want. I mean, you could definitely tell Leah's the aggressor right now. She's not afraid to take it to the basket, and that's what you need, a player that's going to be able to do that for you. I want to see Bickford start to do that on our side. She has the capability to do that. All right, Finley Fitzgerald gets it into Minor. Back out to Fitzgerald. Mustangs working around as Grinnell stays in their zone. Going to have a 3-second violation. Don't see too many of those, but we got caught there, so turnover Mustangs. And we're going to get back into our press here, and let's see how Grinnell handles that. Hayden Hull gets the ball right back up to Kelsey Van Kampenal. Oh, nope, that's not Kelsey, my bad. That's Caitlin Van Kampenal. Oh, man, Bickford all over. Oh, that's turnover. Nice job by Vanessa, just making it tough. Oh, great feed right there by Minor. And the finish and one for Finley Fitzgerald. Wow, that's a boom shakalaka play simply because a great feed, great finish right there. Wow.
That's a tough layup right there. Angle was okay, not great, but just the pure athleticism for Fitzgerald right there to be able to catch and get that thing up on the glass. And that's the big thing. You got to get that thing up off on the glass, and it'll do the rest.
Well, and that is a great timeout for Grinnell because it's 18-8. So we just hit the 10-point mark. And we always talk about this, Pat. 10 points, you want to get to that mark because you can kind of reset a little bit and start looking at those things. So that's a really good timeout. Obviously, we do have a free throw down here for Finley. But really good job by Grinnell. They can kind of regroup a little bit, kind of see how they want to attack. But the Mustangs, man, they're putting some pressure on right now, and they're having some success, especially with that press.
Yeah, and it's like danger time, no matter when you get to that 10, because in 2 or 3, 4 minutes, whatever it is, it could be 20-point lead. But, I mean, you could take the lead as well. So, but it's right here, right now, it's gut check time for the Tigers.
Yeah, Sydney Miller checks in for the Mustangs. And Finley's going to take her first free throw here. Sydney Mines getting ready to check in for the first time. Nice job by Finley. Buries the free throw. 19-8, now 11-point lead here for the Mustangs.
And Finley, if you're shooting free throws, she's the one you want at the free throw line. Just a very good form. She's money. 80% on the year.
All right, Sydney Miller, good defense right here. Nice job. Oh, nice job. Good. Finley steps in the lane there to take that. Great feed right there to Bickford. Great job by the Mustangs. I'm going to tell you what, in my opinion, there's not a better team that runs like the Mustangs. When they get going, watch out. They do a really good job of seeing the floor.
And it's set up by the person receiving the ball because they're giving themselves some angles. And if you got those angles where you can see what's going on and you got a good pass, a good setup, that's what the whole thing's about. That's how you get success, is making sure that the other person receiving and catching is doing their job. It's not necessarily always the one with the ball.
Yep, no doubt. So Kelsey coming in for her sister Caitlin. Aubrey coming in for Josie because Lampy just got her second foul right there. All right, Grinnell getting the ball in, trying to get it. They do. Hull gets it over to Leah Harris. Grinnell swinging the ball here, very nice. Great closeout there.
Yeah, there's just like 3 hip checks there all at one time. And
yeah, that was an absolutely great take right there by Hayden Hull. She is also doing a great job tonight. She hasn't been able to find a three-point shot yet, but I love how aggressive she's staying, and that looks like Mintz will be her first foul for the Mustangs.
You know, it's really a good job out of Sydney right there also to not give the automatic 2. Make them go to the free throw line and earn it. Fouls are not an issue for either club, 4 on each side.
Makes the first. Buries the second. We got a 21-10 lead for the Mustangs. All right, here we go. Bickford bringing it up for the Mustangs. Grinnell again back in the 2-3 zone. They feel like that's where they're going to have some success against this good team. Oh, really nice job. Oh, passes it up again. Mintz cross court. Nope, that'll be intercepted. Nice job by Kelsey Van Kampenal being able to get in front of that pass, and that was tough for Sydney Mintz. She kind of got caught up there, wasn't able to see the defender. 3-point in and out right there by Taylor Vandersleet.
And you look at the call right there.
Sorry.
Yep. They were not going to call that foul until they both kind of started falling out of bounds. They were going to let that one go, and I think that was the right way to do it.
Minor in for Bickford. Sorry about that, Taylor. I butchered your last name there. 21-10, 4:47 left here in the second. Mustangs continuing to push. Minor gives the ball up right here to Miller. I'll tell you, the Mustangs are passing on open shots, and they know they're running that offense, which is great, but they're passing on some really open shots. Nice one there. Great job. Miller with the floater misses, gets her own rebound. Able to get it out to Minor. Oh, man, how she was able to get that dribble back up.
Clean this up a little bit.
Nice job. Oh, wide open for Minor. Oh, just misses. Rebound Miller. Oh, she's not able to put it away either. Oh, it looks like it went off a Grinnell Tiger player before Finley was able to grab the ball. So Mustangs will retain possession. 32 seconds left on the shot clock, and Coach Jones is going to call his first timeout.
Yeah, Coach is like, that looks horrible. I don't know what's going on down there, but I've never seen that before in my life. So let's get this figured out now and see if we can get a good possession. So what was different there than anything else? Bickford wasn't on the floor. So now you want to talk about the value of what's going on with kids and things like that. When Bickford's on the floor, things go well.
Well, I think what you're seeing here, too, is seeing how Coach Jones, I think, is going to work with those substitutions. Seeing Sydney Miller play a little bit more at that point where in the past you might think it's going to be Finley. So interesting how he's kind of looking at that. I mean, it's early in the season. He's really wanting to see how the girls are going to play. Really like that move right there. Bickford back in the game here after the timeout, though.
Watch the inbounder, see if she's the one that gets the shot.
Nice block right there. And that's going to be off Grinnell there, man. That was sloppy again in itself, but Mustangs will retain possession. 29 seconds left on the shot clock. See what we can do here. I like the play, though.
Yeah, we got us a couple extra possessions out of it.
Miller for 3 fires. She's going to be deep. Oh, nice rebound right there by Strover. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see out of your senior center right there.
Yeah, nobody was going to get that but her.
Oh, big-time 3. Fires from outside, in and out, and it goes in. And that's a big-time shot by Kelsey Van Kampenal for Grinnell.
Remember last year, Kayla Rice hit like 10 3-pointers in the same game.
Yeah.
Everything, and the coach just sits over there and is like, geez, I don't know what else we can do. She's having that kind of a game right now.
Doing a great job. There we
Number
go.
5.
Bickford for 3. She goes out, misses. Oh, it's going to be off Aubrey, but I love where she was at right there.
Yeah.
Our threes aren't falling right now in the second. We're getting some good looks, but Grinnell's able to work themselves back in, gets another stop there. They've closed it within 9. Within 8. So see how Grinnell gets here. I mean, this could be a big bucket to get this thing down to 6 points for Grinnell.
Well, you know you need to cover number 5 right there.
Yeah, nice job by Miller
She's been the one
right
that's
there.
hitting the threes.
Good defense by the Mustangs so far. Keeping everything in front, which is what you want to do. 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
And the intensity for the Tigers right now is fantastic right now. Everything is with a purpose. Nothing's wasted.
See, now last year you could let a team just continue to run their offense, but you got a shot clock violation right there. So that, to me, shows the Mustangs have gotten and are continuing to get better on the defensive side of the ball. That was a great possession. Any young girls at home playing basketball and wants to learn what good defense looks like, go back later and watch that possession. That right there was great team defense.
Yeah, you're at the 2:20 mark of the 2:50 mark of the game in the half.
Johansson, she had a shot, pass it up. No, stays with it, goes strong, but a nice block right there. It looked like by Strovers. And Grinnell able to push. This could be big for Grinnell. I mean, they could get this within. Kayla Rice into the game for the Mustangs, so keep an eye right there on number 22. Oh, three-pointer right there. She was way off on that. Johansson with the rebound. Nice job right there. Caitlin Van Carpenal, there it is, gets it within 6. See what the Mustangs do here. Grinnell's been able to close this part here of the second. This is big time if you're a Tiger fan. Nice shot right there, in and out. We're getting good looks.
That short corner is going to be open right there. So if you're going to take it, let's see if we can hit a couple of them.
Grinnell has a chance here to really do some stuff. Contact there, gets away. Fitzgerald with the steal. And she will get the fast court break 2-point shot.
Yeah,
Timeout by Grinnell with 1:31 left. That is big for the Mustangs because Grinnell had put a little run on. They got down to 6. That turnover quick bucket right there gives the Mustangs back up by 8. And the officials want to play a little bit down here, Pat.
That one's if you're a Tiger fan, you're like, good Lord, you'll never get that call underneath the basket. That's expected underneath. But when you're like 25 feet outside, you don't usually get that call. So that's a +1 for the Mustangs right there.
Yeah, I've seen a couple on both sides, even with Mustangs on offense too. They are letting them play a little bit, and again, if they're consistent on that, then so be it. But yeah, if you're a Grinnell fan, you could argue that one. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Big bucket for the Mustangs. Grinnell's going to have to come back. 1:31 left. It's an 8-point game. They've been able to close. They were down as much as 13, Pat.
Yeah. And it's hard when you get down to get to the top of that mountain is really, really challenging because once you get there, you can get over the hump. But, man, how many times have we seen where you get all the way up there and you just don't have enough gas in the tank to get to the top?
The Mustangs are not going to press on this go-around, so 23-15 with 1:31 left in the second. Grinnell with possession here. And like I said, Grinnell down as much as 13 in the second quarter here, and they've been able to close it down, got it down to within 6. So let's see what Grinnell can do and if the Mustangs can stay good defensively here.
We must be zoning right now because we're letting everybody go.
Nice job by Miner. Gets the turnover. No. Man, I tell you, they are letting them play.
Well, this is Scrap City.
Nice job by Fitzgerald in the finish. Gets the Mustangs back up by 10. They are definitely letting them go down there. I'll tell you what, that was crazy, but I'll give it up for Emma Miner because she stayed with it the whole time down there.
Yeah, you got everybody. You got 3 kids in black right there. I mean, it's a scrap.
Oh, big shot. Oh, misses her first one right there because Kelsey's been on fire for Grinnell. Rice gets it, feeds it right there to – oh, man, what a great block right there. I got to give that up to Hayden Hall.
Job.
Because she got back, and that was a big block right there. But I really love – I mean, they're seeing the vision, the pushing the ball up, Pat. You got to love what you're seeing now.
The one thing that's very, very clear is this is a different team when Rice is on the floor. because just the strength, the speed, the passing is different. It's just different.
Oh, nice interception right there by Bickford. Gives it up to Fitzgerald, and that's an easy bucket right there.
Yeah.
And another timeout by Grinnell. Coach is not happy.
And this is just one of those things that as the game speeds up a little bit, the defense is starting to get a little bit more in tune. And when things are going your way, that tidal wave, you start riding that wave. And we're the recipient right now, I think, of 6 points on just some bad decisions passing by the Tigers.
Yeah, and I think the thing that we're seeing here is the intensity by the Mustangs right now. They are at a high level. They are on, especially when they're down on that zone trap. I mean, they were moving the spots, and that's what you want to see. We didn't see that against Ballard at all. That energy and intensity, unbelievable right now. And I'm sorry, Grinnell's having a tough time right now kind of calibrating with that because the Mustangs have been so quick. And if you're not prepared for that, it's really easy to make a bad pass.
Exactly. Yeah, so now we'll see if we can get a trap.
Oh, here we go. Strovers.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul.
And that is going to be a foul on Fitzgerald.
And
I know she doesn't happy, but that is definitely a foul.
Yep. You can only you don't even get away with that in the WWE.
No doubt, right there. All right, 19 seconds left until the half. Mustangs up 12, 27-15. We're on a 6-0 run right here.
Still got a foul to give, so we'll see if they choose to take that foul on a drive before, like right there.
Yep, gets it out to their hot shooter. She stays hot right there. Kelsey Van Carpenal hits another one. Minor from deep. Oh, off the back rim by Hema Minor. Almost got that.
Man, I think we've had 2 of them. That Minor's, she's going to hit one of these before the end of the year because she had one against, I think it was Ballard, and it hit the back of the rim or something like that. We're right on the money.
Well, I'll tell you what, Grinnell, Kelsey Van Carpenal is just on fire. She's only missed 1 3. I think she's hit 3, so I think she's 3 for 4 right now. She's carrying Grinnell point-wise, just doing a great job. But that bucket's big. That takes it under 10 points going into half. A 27-18 Mustang lead. And, again, super impressed with how the Mustangs are playing right now. But I tell you what, man, this Grinnell team's got a lot of fight. I really like how they're continuing to battle. Both teams are going to make some adjustments, I'm sure, at half. It's going to be interesting to see how Grinnell's going to look at things and what Coach Jones and his team is going to do. But, Pat, I'm super pumped with what I've seen.
Well, you look at Grinnell right now, and they get to go back to the locker room on a win, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
They hit that 3. It's like, yes, all right, we got that. Now we just got to clean a few things up. You know, they left a lot of things on the court that if they clean those things up, they get this within 3 or 4 points at the end of the third quarter, and then it's wide open in that fourth quarter.
Well, I can tell you right now, Kelsey is doing a great job for Grinnell, but she just now has put a crosshair on her for the second half. So I guarantee you Coach Jones is going to have something to say about letting her continue to shoot because that corner down there, she's been just crushing it down there. So that is an adjustment the Mustangs are going to have to make, whether it's a face guard or just making sure that they got to know where she's at on the court at all times.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, everybody, and that's kind of what we were saying when Kayla Rice hit the school record, tied the school record, it kind of reminded me of her right there, you know, Kelsey, and I'm like, wow, okay. We don't want her to go off in our own gym right now. You better start guarding her because she'll do it.
No doubt. All right, everybody. Going to give a huge shout-out to our stream sponsor for the season. That is Charter Bank. We love you guys so much for doing this for us, but also for our fans, both our visitor fans, which is tonight, the Grinnell Tigers, and our Mustang fans that aren't able to be here live. Charter Bank staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges that you may face, and they're always there to help. Chart your success with Charter Bank. So thank you, Charter Bank. Got to give a huge shout-out to the DCG Booster Club. I mean, our Booster Club is phenomenal. They do so much for the activity programs here at DCG, and we just got to say thank you. We love you, and we appreciate all that you do. I mean, it's big time. So Mustangs go into half, up 27-18. Playing really good basketball, both offense and defensively. Grinnell continuing to battle, continuing to grind. I'm excited for the second half of this game, Pat.
Yeah, one of the keys was what are we going to do? What's Grinnell going to do from a shooting standpoint? What are they going to have from a giving up points and things of that nature? Grinnell averages about 67 points a game. DCG has held them to basically, at this rate, 36 points. So that's advantage DCG, right? So, and even Grinnell has lowered, they're giving up 67 points, 68 points a game. They're also defensively holding the Mustangs below that average right there at 54. So there's a lot of things going on right now. So I'm not looking for a huge explosion in points in this next half.
No, I agree. And both teams are playing good defensively. Both teams are probably not hitting as many shots as they want. DCG, late in that first, going into the second, minus Kayla Rice's big three at the end of the first, got a little cold from the three-point line. I'm looking at number 42 for Grinnell, Hayden Hall, man. She's been putting up some shots. She hasn't hit yet. Both teams aren't afraid to shoot the rock from three. So it's really going to come down to, can a team get hot that can help propel them either to get back in if you're Grinnell or to extend that lead if you're DCG. But I'm going to tell you right now, Grinnell, you're going to have a hard time winning this game if you're going to put everything on one player. And Kelsey's doing a great job, but they're going to have somebody else step up and hit some big shots for them, because one thing the Mustangs have right now, we have multiple players shooting, making buckets, and that is right now, I think, really is the difference in this game, Pat.
Yeah, and right now, of all of the kids that are out there, the starting five, you have one player with 9 and 2 others with totaling 4 points. So, but, there's not a lot of points on the board either. So somehow they're going to have to get some to go through. There's no doubt about it. If they can't get to 50 points somehow, it's going to be a challenge to.
Well, and I tell you, Grinnell averages 67.7 points in your first 3 games. For me, is holy smokes, right? And they're 1 and 2 averaging that. Yeah. Blows my mind a little bit. But I think they knew coming into this game they're gonna hit a different defensive monster, and they've definitely hit that wall today. The Mustangs' intensity, both on their press and on the defensive side, been lights out. Grinnell really hasn't had an answer for that. They have had more turnovers than probably that they're used to right now. So it's going to be really interesting to see if they can clean that up.
Well, there's been 2 shot clock violations for Grinnell.
Yes.
And I don't know, but I doubt, just on the way that they play, that they've had 2 in the previous 3 games. When they get that ball in there, they're just going. Right now, the defense for the Mustangs is just so good and it's so tight that they're not able to get that dribble penetration all the way to the hoop for layups. They are kicking it out. The shots aren't going down. If those shots if they can make 2 or 3, say they come down 4 times and they hit 3 out of 4 threes, or they get 7 to 8 points out of those 3, man, we got a totally different ball game.
Yeah,
here.
No doubt about it. No doubt. All right, everybody. Make sure you're out there getting your potty break in, your restroom break. Make sure you're getting your snacks, refilling your drink cups, because the second half's going to start here coming up on 4 minutes. Pat and I are going to take a quick break. Make sure we're ready to rock and roll. We'll be back here in a couple of minutes to kick off the half. But go get your stuff done, and we'll be back here shortly.
Check.
Oh, check. I think we're back, Pat. Holy
All
smokes.
right.
25 seconds and ticking down on the clock here. Grinnell's huddling up, getting ready to go. Mustang's still shooting a little bit. They'll huddle up here in a second. Can I just say how yummy Skittles are? I'm just saying. Had to throw it out there. But Mustangs with a 27-18 lead here at halftime. Getting ready to kick off the third. Hopefully everybody got a chance to get themselves organized and got some drink refills and some snacks ready for what I'm going to anticipate is a really good second half of basketball, Pat.
Well, now both coaches have gone through. They said, all right, this is what went well. This is what we need to improve on. Now we got to go execute, and that's what it all comes down to is who can execute in the second half.
Yeah, there is no doubt about that, and this is going to be a lot of fun to watch here. Grinnell's been battling all game. The Mustangs have been playing at a great level, and I really believe that's why we have a 27-18 score. Grinnell hits a big three at the end of the half, though, to close that within 9 points. So you got to give it up to Kelsey Van Carpenal for the Tigers. All right, Mustangs are going to start with the ball, Pat. Let's see what they're going to do here first possession.
And right now, Grinnell continues to play in that zone. They did do a good job of holding the Mustangs to 27 points, but now they got to be a little bit more effective.
Great pass right there by Minor. Tell you what, you think the Mustangs have practiced against that 2-3 zone? I mean, it looks like it for sure.
Well, they just went through in the halftime, and that's what you get. We know they're going to come out in that 2-3. That's a set play right out of the halftime.
Leah Harris.
Whoa.
That's turnover for Grinnell. That's a push up to Minor. Yeah, she's going to finish there, boys and girls. There it is, big time 2 points. Great feed by Bickford. Mustangs with 2 quick baskets early. Grinnell's got to get an answer here because they don't want to let this get away too quick in this third period.
Yeah, get into your offense, make some good. That's a dangerous pass right there, that one straight across. As a Mustangs, we're always looking right there in those off screens. Go get into the passing lanes.
All right, everybody's got to know where number 5's at because she's shooting lights out for Grinnell right now.
Yeah, so now Bickford's on her.
Big shot right there, miss. Number 5's going to get a rebound. Unfortunately, off. She kind of threw that off. It must have went off of Strovers.
Hit the official.
Oh, it could have hit the official too, yeah. So Mustangs with ball. See if they can put 3 straight baskets together here. If that's the case, man, that's going to make things tough on Grinnell. Grinnell needs a stop.
Well, at
on
some
this
point,
possession.
They're almost going to have to get out of that zone if they're going to eat that zone up.
All right, here we go. Again, swinging it. Bickford open for 3. Boom! Shakalaka! Bickford with the big 3-pointer. And that's 3 huge baskets to start. I mean, that's 7 point. That's a 7-0 run coming out of half, Pat.
And that's what we said Grinnell needed to do
Yes.
at some point. Doesn't have to be right now, but now they need a huge run because we're just about ready to double the score on them.
Strovers with a little turn. Passes
when
out.
that ball goes around and it's unprotected, somebody off the ball
Nice
needs to
rebound,
go
Fitzgerald.
pull that thing out of there.
Oh, man. Can I just say right
Scrap
now,
City.
that hustle by Leah Harris right there, that was big time because the Mustangs were about ready to go the other way.
Yeah.
That's a big bucket for Grinnell. Fitzgerald able to square up for 3. She misses. Big time rebound right there by Hayden Hall. Now here comes Grinnell. What can they put together? Van Carmenal swings back out, gets it up to Hall. Nice ball fake there. Oh, that's a big 3 out top. Boom! Holy cow, look at that. I don't understand, man. Caitlin, the Van Carpenals right now, bearing from 3-point land, and that's big. That's a big rebound right there.
Yeah, nice little trap.
34-23.
Couldn't get there fast enough.
Oh, look at that throw up court. Nope, there fires another one. Oh, she misses this time.
It's
Nice
just
rebound.
helter-skelter right now.
And that'll be a foul called right there on Hayden Hall. Well, they've been letting them play. You're gonna have that when you're allowing them to have some physicality, and they've let them go a lot. So that's a good foul right there.
I think this is the game that Grinnell wants to get in. Let's get going. Let's get scrapping. Let's see what happens. I know we're going to give up some points, but we're going to get some points as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mustangs start 7-0 run. Now Grinnell on a 5-0 run of their own right here.
That's
Let's
right.
see what the Mustangs do. This is a nice back and forth we're seeing from both teams.
Now we're moving back into that. Man, we just said that, I think, a couple possessions ago. They're going to have to get out of that zone and mix things up a little bit, and here they are.
Well, they were going to have to because the Mustangs were eating that zone alive. Big Johansson up top. Oh, misses. Oh, man, what a great move by Leah Harris. Not going to go. Is going to draw the foul. Man, she came out like a rocket after getting that rebound.
This is exactly what they did in the first quarter. As soon as they get it, get that ball and get down court as fast as you can. We feel like we are faster, Grinnell Tigers. We're faster than the Mustangs going down, and we're in better physical condition.
Hits the first. 34-24. It's back to 10 points right now.
Now we're right back where we started again.
Miller checks in right now for Johansson. Again, these are two very talented teams right here. This is a lot of fun to watch. If you like to watch some basketball, you are in the right spot. Hits the second. It's back to a 9-point game. Guess what? A 7-0 run, then a 7-0 run the other way, and we're back where we started, everybody. 34-25, 9-point lead for the Mustangs. Little handoff here. Miller's going to square up. She fires. She's going to be short. Again, Mustangs getting good looks. The baskets haven't been falling. Grinnell needs to take advantage. And Harris. Wow. Super impressed right there. The senior making it happen for the Tigers. It's 34-27.
Cut right through the entire defense. That's a travel right there, big time. That wasn't even close. So that's another one right there.
Grinnell on a 9-0 run right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're letting them play, everybody.
And they've done a good job overall the whole time. So it's just a matter, you got to be tougher, you got to be smarter.
Yep. Grinnell has an opportunity here to make a big-time play here. Gets it into Strovers. She's up and she's fouled. I'm telling you, folks, Grinnell on a 9-0 run right here with 2 free throws, man. It's an 11-0 run, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly, we just said, they're going to have a run that is huge, and right now, this is it right here. It is huge.
Strovers hits the first. Mustangs call a timeout. Good timeout by Coach Jones, but I tell you, I'm impressed with Grinnell because Mustangs came out, punched him in the mouth right out of the gate on a 7-0 run. Grinnell said nope, and it really came down to that key play, in my opinion, down there. Leah Harris. Mustangs getting ready to go the other way, and she was able to create a turnover and get a quick bucket, and that's what started their 9-0 run, Pat. So it just takes that little gut grit play, and, man, it can shift things a little bit. And Leah Harris, man, she's been a one-time battle player down there for Grinnell.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes one player to say, not on my watch, I'm going to get that ball right there. That's my ball, and I'm going to take it right to the hole. That's exactly what she did, and ever since then, it's like crickets over on the other side. Yep. But a lot of energy right now out of Grinnell. And again, we said, you can get to the top of the mountain up there, but can you get all the way to the top, and can you take the lead? And so it's so challenging, and sometimes we see it so often. You get all the way there, but you just can't finish the job. Grinnell has the team to do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Mustangs need to get a stop. They got to stop the bleeding right now. I think that's what Coach Jones is saying. Hey, girls, let's take a deep breath. We still have a lead. Strovers is a big free throw for her. See if she can bury her second. And the Mustangs just got to go down, run an offense, and get a bucket and just stop the run right here for Grinnell. Let's see if they can get that done. Strovers misses the second. Rebound Minor. Gets it to Bickford, and let's see what the Mustangs do. Pushes it all the way up to Miller. Gets it out to Bickford. Sways it to Lampy, who's going to fire her first shot. In and out. Rebound Minor.
Oh, you got to give me one of those, man. Jeez.
Man, I'll tell you, the grit right there by Emma Minor. Fitzgerald for 3. She misses. Rebound Miller. She puts it back up. She misses. Strovers.
Yeah,
and the foul's going to get called there.
Yeah, that was just too much. They're too much over the back right there.
Mustangs are getting looks. The ball's just got to go in, and they got to keep shooting. They can't get frustrated. They just got to stay on point. They're doing what they need to do. The ball's going to drop at some point here.
Yep. But defensively, it all starts right here with the Mustangs. It starts defensively. Do your job on the defensive end. The offense will take care of itself.
Let's see if Grinnell can just keep things going here. The Mustangs can generate a turnover, get a fast break. Those fast break points for them can be really big.
We are now challenging the ball a little bit more. We haven't been challenging the ball. By that, we're getting in there. That's a spot right there.
Oh, nice job. But, man, great defense by Bickford, forcing that shot maybe a little earlier than she wanted. Let's see what the Mustangs can do here. Lampy at the top, over to Bickford. Good ball movement by the Mustangs. Gets it over to Fitzgerald. Oh, yeah, get it into her. Nice job right there by Finley. Great finish by Minor. And that's exactly what the Mustangs needed right there, Pat.
That's a huge, huge basket right there. So now you got to get that defense rolling right now. Let's go.
Mustangs get it back out to 8 points here. Grinnell, the closest they've gotten it down to is 6. Is that Strovers from deep? It is. Misses. Oh, good offensive board right there.
That's out of bounds.
She steps out of bounds.
But
nice offensive board, though. I got to give it to Olivia Ranks right now real quick,
yep,
though.
Absolutely. But that's really also a good job out of her. But from a Mustangs perspective, you have got to know every single time that rebound is coming your direction. You got to be ready. And somebody snuck in behind us and got that rebound. Can't happen against good teams.
All right, here we go. The Mustangs got possession. This is a big bucket. This can put us back up double digits. This is a big possession for DCG. Let's see how they're going to execute, and let's see how Grinnell's going to defend here. Back in that man. Nice pass.
That's good.
Strovers,
right
good block, good
That's
defense
good
by Grinnell.
Defense.
There was good execution offensively, but just a little bit better defensively.
We haven't seen one of those yet. There's a little bit of body, and there was body contact there. We just haven't seen it called.
Another foul on Finley right there.
That's
36-28 with
foul.
Yeah, third with 1:43 left. I would assume that we'll see her coming out here shortly. Oh, really nice job by Bickford. What great position she had right there against Strovers. What a great feed by Finley Fitzgerald to Emma Miner, and the finish puts the Mustangs back up 10. Man, these two teams are just boom, boom. I mean, just pounding on each other. This is a lot of fun to watch. And miss another offensive rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Miner.
Yep, they had to call. They didn't want to until she went down.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Nice job by Strovers.
You go back to that last play. Fitzgerald right there, a great job out of her, a great look, because she's maturing now offensively like that right there. And then Miner taking that cut, huge play, because I think before Fitzgerald made a try to force that up there and see if she get fouled. It just doesn't happen.
Kylie Lahaz checks in for the Mustangs along, and we got Julia Rice in as well. Kayla Rice. She's going to kick my butt on that one. Oh, man. Strovers, nice job. Lahaz with the big-time rebound here. Gets it up to Bickford. We're at the 1 minute mark here, the third. Oh, Rice, I was thinking she was going to throw that up.
She will.
Lampy for 3 from the corner. Boom! Shakalaka! Josie Lampy with the big 3, 41-28. This has been a quarter of runs, Pat.
It has.
100%. DCG, then Grinnell now back on the DCG side. Wow. Some intense basketball from both teams.
20 seconds on the shot clock right there. This is, testing. You would think Grinnell would test Rice.
And there it is. She's been shooting it, and Hayden Hull finally gets one to drop.
40-footer.
That was a big basket for Grinnell because the Mustangs on another 7-0 run. That stops it, takes it now to a 10-point game. All right, 7 seconds. Oh, yeah, the Rice in the corner. Oh, she misses, but a great look right there by Kayla Rice. We'll take that all day long. And
yeah, absolutely.
I want her shooting that for every time she touches the ball when you're that wide open.
And she will. And she will take that shot. So you look, it was a 10-point lead.
It was 9.
9.
Yep.
So all of that action. And
the Mustangs win the quarter by
1 point. But, you either win the quarter or you don't. And if you never lose a quarter, you never lose a game, whether it's 1 point or 20. So, but from a Grinnell standpoint, wow, did they look – they look better in that quarter than they have the other 2 quarters. So I'm excited to see what we're going to see in quarter 4.
Yeah, Grinnell came out of half. They got punched in the mouth, like I said earlier, 7-0 run. But, man, they rebounded great on that, went on their own. What was it, 11-0 or 12-0 run, got themselves down to 6 points. That's the closest they've been able to get, 6. Now the Mustangs got it back up. They went on a run, but that was another pick 3 at the end of a quarter. We've seen the Mustangs hit in the first, Kayla.
Right.
And then Grinnell's hit 2 back-to-back closeout threes in the last 2 quarters. So, man, it's been a lot of fun watching these shooters out there knocking down some shots.
God, and there's no distance of shot is not an issue. Even 6 feet behind the three-point line, we're still winging that thing, Grinnell is.
All right, we got start of the 4th, everybody. This is it. Mustangs up 10, but don't go anywhere because this has been a game of runs this second half so far. Grinnell's going to start with possession. Let's see what happens. Mustangs going in a zone of their own here.
Whoa.
Hayden's going to shoot another. Misses that one. Rebound, Rice. Gets it up to Bickford. Oh, draws a contact.
Nice.
Vanessa Bickford, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, that's really her game. She's got to do some of that more. And I think when Rice comes back full time, she'll be able to handle the ball a lot more, get Bickford off the ball, open up a lot more offensive opportunities for her.
Bickford hits the first free throw. Rice out. Lahaz out. Minor Fitzgerald back in for DCG. Yeah, it's definitely what we want to see a little bit more of from Vanessa Bickford right there. Hits the second. She's another one you like to have at the free throw line. All right, Mustangs back with the press. Now see if they can create some havoc here a little bit. They've been able to do it throughout the game so far. Strover's able to come down. Nice finish right there. Grinnell, that's the best they've looked breaking that press all night long.
Well, their sense of urgency right now is to get to the rim as soon as they can, as effectively as they can, and they did a nice job on that one for sure.
All right, let's see if they're going to swing it here.
Hit it. They're going to leave you open, shoot it.
Gets it over to Johansson into Minor. Oh, what a great pass again. The passing from the outside perimeter to the inside game today for the Mustangs has been on point.
And it doesn't matter whether it's Minor or Johansson. They're both the recipient, and there you go.
Nice tip right there.
Look out behind
Johansson up to Fitzgerald. Oh, nope, couldn't hang on to it. So turnover, but again, love the press. Love the push.
We've talked good turnovers. We've talked bad turnover. That's a good turnover right there. It's something going to the hoop. You can live with those.
Yes,
for sure.
No doubt. All right, Mustangs back in the press. You know, the big thing is when you got a good team like Grinnell and they've been catching fire, you got to do some things to keep them off balance. So things like this is going to be big for the Mustangs. Grinnell's going to have to continue to fight out of these. Another turnover generated out of that. Oh, and then we give it back. Aubrey wants that one back. Man, again, another offensive rebound for Grinnell. That's Kelsey down there for Grinnell.
Now you got a third opportunity right here for Grinnell.
Leah Harris at the top, working through some stuff. Kelsey over to Sister. Minor able to take it away. Nice job, Fitzgerald, up to Bickford. Nice job by Vanessa. That's that run. The Mustangs do it so well. You let them get out and run, and they're going to score on that 98% of the time.
At the 5:50 mark, right in that range, actually it was a little bit before that 6-minute mark, Minor attacks that ball in her hands. That was an unbelievable steal.
47-30. Yeah, Bickford gets another one. She's going to take it herself, and she will finish. And that's – oh, I thought Grinnell was going to call a timeout. They don't.
Too.
I thought for sure they were going to call one there. And they do. I was going to say, man, you got it up to 16 points. You need to slow things down. A timeout's what you need. Great job by Grinnell right there. Coach, good timeout. See if you can regroup. So Mustangs just got on a run here. Can they keep it going, or are they going to let Grinnell get one in? Because it seems like every time we get rolling, Grinnell figures out a way to stop and get one of their own. It's just been that type of night and that type of basketball we've been seeing. Man, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, as soon as you think you got it figured out, the other team throws another wrinkle at you, and you're like, wow, okay, now I have to adjust. Court awareness is so important for all of these kids, and when you're going to throw across court passes, if you're on the other side as a defender, you got to anticipate that. That's what Bickford did right there, and she just took that thing to the hole. I mean, that's huge. We need to see that same thing in traffic on that press.
Well, the thing that's hurting Grinnell right now is they did break the press once, so I got to give it. Stover's great job. That was the only time they've really been able to break that press successfully. Outside of that, the Mustangs are generating good turnovers off that. And every time, at least these last few possessions, they've been able to get a turnover. They've been able to score. That changes the scope of the game so quickly, Pat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
All right, Grinnell to inbound here. Let's see if they can get the stop. They need a bucket here to stop the bleeding a little bit, see what they can get going. Oof, that was close to back. Holy cow. That was close. All right, see what the Mustangs are going to do. They're going to go back to man. But they've done a good job of flipping the zone quickly and just wreaking havoc there as well. So let's see what they decide to do. Ooh, Lampy almost got her hands on that one.
She got it. See, I like
nice spin move, and they're going to call Josie on that. Maybe just a little bit of hands to the back there.
Yeah, I mean, but
and that'll be
again,
Josie's third.
Yeah, and that's the defensive intensity that you want your kids to have. You want them to have that intensity. Somebody else from the backside come over there and knock that ball out of there. Please do it.
Oh, Stover's asking, gets it. Oh, not able to finish. Minor, big rebound. Man, I tell you what, she's been on the ground a lot tonight. She's going to definitely need a warm bath when she gets home because she is just taking a pounding down there, Pat.
Well, she's lucky she's got those knee pads on.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now I think we know why.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, when your best player is on the floor that much, that's got to fire you up as a Mustang because she's doing some serious lifting down there. Nope, she's off. Miller with the big-time rebound and finish. Great job, Sydney Miller there. But Minor's doing a lot of heavy lifting down there tonight, not just scoring points, but it's a lot of the little things tonight. That's the difference we're seeing, and it's really been a big key for the Mustang success tonight. What a great ball move there. Wasn't able to finish. Big rebound right there by Taylor Vanderleest. Oh, and there it is. I tell you, Leah Harris has had a game tonight. She is just playing seriously great basketball for Grinnell. That's a big bucket for the Tigers. 51-35 Mustang lead. Coming up on the 4:10 mark here in the fourth.
I'm back into that zone now, the 2-3 zone, back in the zone. Let's see if we can get that high-low going, get something down on the baseline.
I've been impressed with how we've worked against that zone all day long. I mean, it's just been impressive. They're getting it in, swinging it out. Nice job, Sydney. Going to back in. Oh, good defense right there.
Oh, look out. We're going to get trapped down there.
Nice job. Oh, couldn't get it. Oh,
that's going to be black
that'll
ball.
be out on Bickford there.
I don't know how that pass made it through all that traffic right there.
Tell you what I've liked right here from Sydney Miller. She's not afraid to shoot. She's got herself in there. She's doing some great things with the ball. But when you're looking at a sophomore and they're playing like that, reminds me a lot of Josie Lampy, reminds me a lot of Emma Minor, just that tenacity.
Oh,
that's big time for our program right there.
Oh, absolutely. You need young kids, younger, the freshmen and the sophomores. You need those in your program getting solid minutes
that's
so that
Finley's
they can
fourth.
come in. God, I thought that was going to be a jump ball.
Oh, ran. Leah Harris misses her first free throw.
Yeah, and free throw shooting team-wise is like 50% or less for Grinnell. So this is something they're going to have to figure out on their
Harris
throughout
hits
the season.
Second, though. Big free throw right there. Now Grinnell with a little press of their own. Oh, man, really nice job by Leah Harris again. She is just playing dynamite basketball. If you're a Tigers fan, you got to love what you're seeing from your senior right there.
Well, and now you're like, all right, see, that's one right there. Vanessa, you can shoot that one right there. You've got the green light 24/7, but she's managing clock, time, and score.
I always want to see her get around somebody. She's got the capability. Lampy for three. Oh, man, in and out. Good shot. What a play by Miller. Oh.
Wow.
Sydney Miller.
She must have oh, they're calling it on that's.
Oh, she just fouled out.
Finley. Well, I'll tell you, that was a great game for Finley right there. 9 points on the day, great rebounding, a lot of assists and things like that.
Her energy was really good
yeah,
tonight.
Energy was high-level stuff, and I think you got the team to the point where I think we're probably going to be okay, barring something major happening. So good job and great game.
Right about the 3-minute mark, 3:02. Harris misses her first. Minor is going to get the rebound, gets it out to Josie.
I don't think that was to Josie, but, hey, go get the ball.
Hey, I'm going to say it was.
Hey,
she made it look like it was, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Bickford scrolling around. There she goes. Kicks out. Miller wide open for three. Boom! Shakalaka! Sydney Miller with a big three-pointer.
I'm telling you right now, in this age of NIL and transfer portals and things like that, if you're a big-time athlete, girls basketball player, you want to play with Vanessa Bickford on your team.
Yeah, she just does a great job of facilitating. She's an unselfish player. Leah Harris, nice job getting in. Stromers for three. She buries one at the top of the key. Timeout right there taken by Grinnell. That was a big shot by Stromers. Takes it to a 16-point game. No, 15, my apologies. Do my math right here. But that was a big shot by Stromers at the top, showing some range.
Well, I mean, they've been doing that all game long. I mean, it's just we got too many points on the board right now, and there's not enough time to come back unless, something crazy happens. But they're going to have to add a lot of pressure. Going to have to take a lot of risks. They're going to have to create some turnovers now, Grinnell.
The risk is going to be a big deal. Now the good news is they only got 2 fouls. So if they want to take some risk, now's the time to do it. You got a lot of fouls to give. There's nothing wrong with that. And if I'm Grinnell's coach, I'm like, hey, let's go. They've gotten on runs tonight already. We've seen them do it. But you're right, Pat. With 2:17 left, there's no time to sit back. It's either all or nothing at this point.
Yeah, and maybe you're able to say, look, it's 54. Let's say it's 0-0 right now. Let's win this last 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 17, and see if we can't beat them by 4.
Yeah.
Take us little small chunks that you can and take something home with you that you can build on.
Well, let's just say this, man. We still got to go and play at Grinnell this year. So just see what I'm seeing here. That is going to be another great game, I'm sure. So here we go. Mustangs looking to inbound, and this is where I want to see Grinnell taking some chances right here. They got the press on. You got plenty of fouls to give. Stay aggressive here. Take some chances. Yeah, Stromer's almost got it. Miner able to bring it up. She's going to work it back out, and that's just smart ball play by Emma Miner right there. She knows they've got the lead. Work the shot clock down. Burn some time off the clock. They don't need to put up a quick shot, an easy shot. They just need to take some time. 7 seconds, run a quick play. Bickford around, going to kick. Johansson for 3, misses. Oh, and that's going to be out right there on Grinnell, but great effort by Hayden Hall. But that's what Grinnell can't do. They can't let them take down 35 seconds off the shot clock to get a last-minute shot.
Yeah, and then take another 35 if they want it, or you
Miner.
just take the 2.
Great job right there. Could have been called a foul there too, but not. Miner with a couple more points. Why not? She's got 15 on the night. And count in all the other little stuff she's done tonight, Pat. Emma Miner, great game tonight for the Mustangs.
Yep, big time.
Oh, big three-pointer there in the corner. Up and off. Stromers.
That should be a jump ball. They're going to call a jump on this?
No, they're going to call a foul on this one, it looks like. Going to be Aubrey, I think. Could have been a jump ball, in my opinion, but I think they're going to get Aubrey on that one. Oh, no. They're going to give Josie Lampy her 4th on that one. I thought that might have been Aubrey, but Stromers is going to get to go to the line. It's 1-1. Rice itching to get back in. Oh, no, they're going to tell her it's on the shot. Okay. She gets a second. My apologies on that. Stromers will get to shoot another one here.
One thing that the Mustangs need to work on is breaking the press. Against, we have not done well against that all year long. I don't know what's scheme or what's going on, but we are not getting that long pass. We stayed down here. We're not getting it to the next level.
Get it to the
Now
middle.
we got
That
it to
was
the
better.
middle.
Good push right there. Rice is going to go back out. Again, Mustangs know all they got to do is burn clock. Coming up on a minute left. There's no way Grinnell is going to get back in to win this. It's just, hold ball, create a last-minute shot. But the nice thing, though, is it's going to give Grinnell an opportunity to at least get another possession in here, maybe 2, depending on what they decide to do. It's over. 6 seconds left. Oh, nice job by Josie. Johansson for 3 from the corner. Boom! Shakalaka! Another big 3 right there from Johansson, 59-40, 36 seconds left. This won't be the last possession unless there's an offensive rebound here. Another big 3 by Kelsey Van Karpenal. That's her 4th of the game.
I mean, there's no doubt she's an all-conference player. I mean, it's not even close.
Mustangs going to see if they can get some subs in late here, but they're going to hold the ball. There's no need. No shot clock here. Just needs to hold. Tell you what, Pat, another big win for the Mustangs. 3 wins in a row after coming off the opening game loss to Ballard. Love what I'm seeing from these girls right now. They've really come on. You're seeing a lot different team than we've seen early. This is some fun Mustang basketball.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And what makes it fun, number one, defensive intensity and pressure on the ball and what you're doing on the other side. Everybody says if we can score points, everybody wants to do that, and that's what makes the game great. But that's really just one factor in it. Transition. We've seen a lot of things in transition this year as well. So there's just everything that this team has going right now. It's unlimited what they can accomplish.
No doubt. And, hey, I want to give it up to Grinnell, man. They came out tonight and they played some good basketball. They had some moments where they just looked fantastic. The unfortunate thing is they just couldn't string some stuff together for long enough. But I'll tell you, this is a talented young team, Pat. I saw some really good things. They got to be happy with that. I know record-wise it's probably not where they want to be, but they keep building on those things. Man, they could play some spoiler down the stretch with some teams for sure. So.
Yeah, there is no doubt about that. You said it earlier. We get to go to Grinnell later in the year.
Yep.
So those friendly rims down there for Grinnell, they'll want to get some payback.
Yeah, no doubt. So big-time win for the Mustangs. Girls now move their record to 3-1. Grinnell goes to 1-3. But the Mustangs doing some really good things getting back in. Great job to Coach Jones and his team. Now the boys coming up to warm up here. So what we're going to do is Pat and I are going to sign off here for the girls' game. Just so you know, though, we will be doing our senior spotlights this year, but we don't have as many seniors as we've had in the past, so we'll be doing those more a little bit toward the middle to the end of the season. But for right now, we're going to sign off after a big Mustangs win, allow you guys to take a quick break before the boys' game gets started, as we're excited to see what they come off a big final bucket win at 8 a.m. on Tuesday night. So we'll see you back here in a few minutes. Brad and Pat sign.